Hey, this is Cece, and doing a bit of a different video today. Today, I wanted to share something that actually comes up quite a lot in healing sessions with people, and that is issues with that relationship and connection with God. And it's a big one for a lot of people. And it's really interesting how people will hedge around, you'll say, oh, do you have faith? Are do you believe in God? And a lot of people will say, oh, I believe in something higher. Most people believe in something higher. They don't like the word God. And that's okay, because I was there too once. And actually that was my story. When I first started on my healing journey, I couldn't actually say the word God. Like, that's how profound that was for me, that I really struggled to actually articulate that word. And I was working on an issue that happened when I was quite young, and it was a very unpleasant issue to address in a healing session, and I won't go into details, but it left me with some erroneous beliefs about myself. I really thought, as a result of what had happened, that there was something really inherently bad and wrong with me. I thought that I was truly evil. I thought that there was something really inherently wrong with me for that to have been able to happen. And during the course of the session, I was told that as a result of that, I disconnected from God. And I actually spent time in almost like a visualization. You could, if you're faith-based, you could do it as a kind of prayer sort of thing, but it's really, even if you're not associated with any kind of faith or religion, it's really powerful to reconnect to Source, God. And so I invite you to really just close your eyes and sit with it, and actually see if you can see a connection or feel a connection, or just visualize creating one, and really reach out to God and see. And even if you are someone of faith, there can be particular moments in your life where you've struggled to feel that or see that. So even if you can think of a time where you might need to heal that connection, because as I said, this is something that happened to me when I was very young, and it affected me throughout my life. That connection was disrupted very young, and it influenced my ability to have a relationship with God for a very long time. And I can tell you, in that session, when I visualized actually healing that connection with God, the change for me was instant. As soon as I had visualized that connection and really felt that there was a cord of light that connected me to my Heavenly Father, I could say the word God instantly. I was like, oh, okay, I'm all right with it now. Let's continue the session. I can say God. So, and it was just such a powerful testimony to me that this is something that is so profound, like that things happen to us when we're younger, and we misinterpret, we take on negative beliefs about ourselves, we have doubts about whether our Father is there. We can also project our experiences with men and with father figures in our life onto our that God figure, Heavenly Father. And so that can obviously cause a lot of issues with what we believe God to be as well. Now, this is something I do work with in sessions. So if you are someone who would really like to address this, and the thing is, I'm not forcing you to do anything with that, but we're all divine children. We are all children of God. And so what a beautiful thing for you to be able to connect that and really feel that you are connected to something higher. And I think in the times that we're in as well, we all want a little bit of divine support. We all want to know that, you know, we have a purpose here and that we're connected to that divine source. And so I invite you, you're welcome to get in touch if you need some assistance with that. But I invite you to just sit and see if you can visualize that and see how that feels for you. And I've done this with someone who was even they were overdue with their baby and they really felt unsupported. And I invited them to look up and to see and feel that connection and to know that they were supported by something higher, even if the world around them didn't confirm that belief for them, that they had something higher to draw on. And they gave birth really, really quickly within about an hour of just feeling that, knowing that they were supported by something else. And so I just wanted to share that because that was an incredibly powerful shift for me in my journey. I never didn't believe in God, but I struggled with that relationship connection, obviously. And then when it shifted immediately. And so I invite you to think about what that relationship or connection might look like for you, and to sit with it and pray about it and visualize it, and feel free to share what that looks like for you or how that feels for you. I would love to hear. So that was kind of step one in me healing and coming into that relationship with God. And we each have our own journey where that might take us, but it's been such an incredible journey for me. And so I just wanted to share and invite you to ponder that and think about what your relationship is like and what your connection is like. And if you know anyone who is struggling, please invite them to, you know, consider what we've talked about today. And so blessings to everyone, and thank you for watching. And I look forward to sharing more of my journey. I've really been reinvigorated, re-inspired by some channels that I've been following, particularly Christian Homestead channel has been really just exploring issues around our time and where we're at in the scriptures and stuff. And so that I know that women have a really powerful role to play in these times. And so I'm going to share more about that as well, because a lot of people, their relationship, their issue with faith and religion and God is that whole patriarchy thing. So I'm going to share as well about the role of women and how not every church thinks that women should, you know, be seen and not heard, or, you know, subservient, or those sorts of things. So I'm going to share a little bit about, I've done a lot of healing around that as well. My journey with the masculine and how I felt like being female was something less than, and a lot of childhood messages that came to me. So done a lot of work around that, and I'm going to continue to share some of that as well. So I look forward to sharing more of all of those things with you, and I hope that you really get something out of it and can recognize part of your own journey and your own wounding, because we all have it. And it's not to force you in a particular direction in terms of like where you choose to go or what you choose to do with that, but we all have to heal to find that truth for ourselves, to find, you know, who we truly are in the scheme of that and what we're here to do. So really invite you to join with me and follow on this journey that I'm going to share some cool stuff. And I'm going to go back to eating my muffin now. Gluten-free, dairy-free, everything free. I'll share recipes as well so that we can all be on board with being the best that we can be. And that's what it's about, healing ourselves emotionally, spiritually, and doing all we can physically to be the best that we can be. All right, take care, guys. God bless.